What up, chat? How we live in chat. I didn't mean to ignore your message. Oh, you hate me, Asian Fury. I get it. It's because I'm fucking Asian, you racist. Insane title, by the way. I laughed out loud. You're the only one who said anything, Raya. Chat, we fuck with the title or what? Did we cook? Did we cook with the title? Let me know in the comments below. Asian Fury, have fun out of the country, though. That's really fucking fun. Chat, I need to keep a close eye on if my... nope, I don't know if it's working. I had somebody help me with the concurrent viewer thing, so it should work correctly, but it looks like it's only tracking YouTube. I don't get this shit, bro. I really don't. I really do not get, like, even like the help I was getting, I didn't understand it. I really didn't. Bum bum. Ba bum 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 ba 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 ba. Oh, you know what? Oh, I think I made a fucky wucky. Hold on. Oh, wait, guys, I think I actually fucked it up. That's why. Hold on. Hold on. Wait, that might fix it. That might fix it, chat. Hold on. Give it a second. Maybe it'll figure out. User error, probably, honestly. Been stuck with my fire alarm going off for 2 hours. Holy shit. That would annoy the fuck out of me. I don't think I could. What's the title? You can see it. You can read it. Please work, please. Oh, wait. Okay. Wait, now it might work. Wait, pause. Time out, chat. Let me cook. I don't know why it's not working, you guys. I genuinely don't get this shit, bro. I genuinely don't get it. Oh, wait. It says test. Oh. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. We reset it. Fuck. Bro, I don't get it. I really just don't get it. I don't get how this shit works. I don't know how it's supposed to work. Oh, my lights aren't bright enough. I was going to say, I was like, I look... There we go. All right, there we go. Now I'm brighter. There we go. Bro, I don't get this shit. I really don't. I don't. I need somebody to do this shit for me, bro. I don't get it. It's really fucking confusing. I just want to add up the numbers so that I can show you guys how many people are watching my stream. But this shit's really hard and I don't understand it. Because all I know how to do is click go live. That's it. That's all I know. I don't know anything else. I know nothing. I am just stupid idiot streamer boy. Update on the cheating ex. The girl who my ex cheated with is a known proud homewrecker who is trying to get my college best friend's ex to cheat on her. Like, this chick is proud to be a homewrecker and encourages that behavior. Bro, your fucking ex is just that much dumber, bro. Like, what the fuck? Oh, God. What if we just, like, lit her house on fire? That's a joke. That's a joke. Did you see Smosh had Ludwig on? I did. I haven't gotten to watch it yet. I was going to watch that on the treadmill tonight. What did it change from? I'm trying to add up all my viewers across Twitch and YouTube. It worked for literally one stream and then it just fucking stopped. And then I made a post about it and the guy said that he fixed it. I genuinely don't know. I don't know how any of this shit works, bro. I literally don't. I don't know. Like, this is here, I'll show you guys what I'm working with. I don't know. I don't think anybody in here is a streamer. But, like, this is what I'm working with. It's like, I don't know. It's like code shit, kind of. I don't understand how any of it works, bro. I really don't. I really don't. But apparently all of this is supposed to be adding up my viewership counts and then putting them onto the screen for you guys. And it's just not. it's just not. It's only tracking YouTube. So I don't know, bro. I have no clue. I have no clue. I had the same issue with tracking viewers thing. I just gave up in the end. I know it'll work. I know there's a, like, because it worked for one stream. But this shit is just really confusing, bro. I don't get it. I shouldn't be in charge of this shit. I don't understand it, bro. I really don't. It is so confusing. It is so confusing. It makes me want to pull my head through a wall. Is it vibe code? Zero clue what that is. I couldn't tell you. Gun to my head, just pull the fucking trigger. The view count love bombed you? It kind of did. It kind of did love bomb me, and I'm not really sure why. Yeah. Not really sure, bro. Like, I couldn't tell you guys why it's currently tracking YouTube. Like, I genuinely couldn't tell you guys how this shit works. Maybe I have to, like, maybe it's case sensitive. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I just need somebody, like, smarter than me, bro. I just need somebody like smarter than me to set this shit up for me, bro. Vibe code is AI sloppy toppy code. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Isn't that everything now? Isn't every coder using AI to write the code for them now? Like, we don't have coders anymore. We just have coders who prompt AI to code something. I'm pretty sure that's how it is now, right? Ain't nobody actually doing their own code anymore. Would your management be able to point you? No, honestly, probably not. Because, like, here's the thing. Like, the only person I've ever seen who's done this successfully is Ludwig. And I figured out that he literally has, like, a coder that he hires to, like, do special shit for his streams. That's who I'm up against. So, I don't know. I'm going to ping them right now and be like, hey, I don't know if I'm setting this up wrong, but it is not working. Because the guy made it sound like it's just supposed to work, you know? What's this guy's name? Yeah, I asked management about it. Like, they don't know. Like, they're just here to, like, support me and stuff. They don't know how fucking, like, stream stuff works. You know? And to be fair, for some reason, this isn't a common thing. Even though everybody's multi-streaming nowadays, nobody has, like, YouTube videos on how to do this. It's kind of fucking crazy. I literally debated if I figured this out. I literally debated making a YouTube video, like, showing other people how. I'm currently in a dual degree for coding and project management. All I have to say is get really good at project management, bro. I think coding is going to be gone. Like, maybe there's going to be people who can, like, look over it, but I have a friend who he works for a startup that, like, sets all the scheduling for, like, USA Taekwondo, the NBA, the MLB, the NHL. He says that, like, they literally just code everything using AI. Don't get me wrong, they, like, sit there and kind of look at what it's coding to, like, make sure they're following it or it's doing the right thing. But a majority of them use AI to code right now. What system do you stream through? I mean, like, what do you mean by that? I mean, Crystal, you know how I feel about AI? I think you're making a mistake, bro. If your job is coding, I think you have to learn AI right now. Like, AI is literally replacing coders. The only ones who are going to stick around are the ones that know how to use AI to code. It's unfortunate, but that's all it is, bro. I use OBS. Only chuds use Streamlabs. I made an AI chatbot before. That's crazy. Wait, is there now a part 7? No, we just didn't get to part 6 yesterday. AI for real dumber than a baby? I don't disagree with you, Crystal, but I think with where we're going, eventually it won't be dumber than a baby. I really don't. OBS be crashing a lot lately. That's why I don't update it until I absolutely have to. I can't remember. Like, it always pops up. Like, do you want to update it? And I always just say, remind me later. Usually, like, if I have to install something on it that requires an update or I want to do something that requires an update, then I'll update OBS. Although I will say on my computer, if OBS crashed, that'd be ridiculous. You heard how an AI data center was accidentally lit on fire? Accidentally. Love to hear it. I made the mistake to update it. Yeah, I never do it. OBS, it's gotten better. Dude, back in the day, back when I used it in like 2016, when it first came out, bro, OBS was a nightmare. It was a nightmare, bro. Honestly, I think I used it even earlier than that because I'm pretty sure I used it for some CSGO videos that I recorded when I was in high school. So I probably used that in like 2015, 2016. It was me. I accidentally did it. I'm lying. Feds, don't come for me. Feds, right here. Get mod Raya. How I use OBS, let husband do it for me. To be honest, it's a lot easier now, but it's just still like every program's glitchy, bro. Like even fucking like my biggest op chat, Premiere Pro. Adobe Premiere is by far the worst thing. Like, I don't know what the fuck they were doing when they made that shit, but they must have made it so clunky and weird. Like, bugs that have existed for like years will not get updated in future versions because I think they just, like, honestly, I don't think they care. I think they're just like, people are gonna fucking pay for us anyways. My After Effects kept crashing recently. I've never used After Effects. I can't even lie. I've never been that into it. I've never been that into it. I sent the date womb broom video and he found it very funny. Green flag for sure. I think I'm better at editing on DaVinci than I am at doing smooth transitions on OBS. Wait, there are transitions on OBS? See, Chad, this is what I'm talking about. Like, listen, I'll just say this. If you're trying to get into streaming, it's not about the smooth transitions. Like, that's probably the biggest mistake I see everybody doing is they try to make their stream look so pretty and, like, do all this bullshit, bro. Like, I've never done the bullshit. You just have to hit live. Like, the time to do the bullshit is not the beginning because it just stops you from doing all the shit that you need to do to like actually have a stream that's worth investing the bullshit into, you know? And even then it's not worth it. Like my streams average probably like when everybody gets in here, like 100 to 150 people per stream across YouTube and Twitch. Like, I don't even think it's worth it, bro. I don't even think it's worth it. You just kind of like, you just got to go live, create the content that'll market the stream and just keep doing that until you have thousands of viewers. Like that's probably when I'll be like, okay, it's time to invest in somebody who can like make my stream look pretty. Is Beans awake? I don't think so. I think he's on top of there. Yeah, he's up there. You can barely see him, but he's definitely on his perch. So. Some of your Premiere preset transitions are pretty good because I paid for them. Like that's where, listen, that's where I think it's worth it to make the investment. I think I spent like $70 on those transitions and then I just sent them to my editor. You know? Like I think that's the move. He was like, wait, do you actually get to put him in timeout? LMAO. Pfft, I put Raya in timeout. Do you only use Windows? No, I have a MacBook too. Could you copy the generated URL widget from Streamlabs? No, because it's ugly. Like the one from Streamlabs, it doesn't combine the numbers. The one on Streamlabs will just like it'll show you like YouTube number and then Twitch number. I don't want that. I think that looks really amateur and stupid in my opinion. I want a number that collects everything because the idea behind it is like, okay, when I'm reading, I put the viewership kind of close to me so that it's on screen while I'm reading. And the logic behind this is that like people want to go where other people are. And I think that's one thing that is like unclear in my clips is like nobody really knows how many people are in the stream, right? People don't know like, hey, we got like hella people. We got a whole community of people that want to come through. It's more enticing if it's like oh, hey, I'm going, like, no matter what you want to admit, more people want to go to a stream with like 100 people than a stream with like 10 people. Because it's just not as fun. There's not a community there. There's not like more people that you can meet and interact with. That's just how it is. So like, that's what I'm trying to do. And I just think it looks dumb when you have the split viewership, you know? I just think it doesn't look as good. Do you think AI video editors will be a thing? Yeah, I think it will be. But, I mean, my thing is that I'm just going to hire my current editors. To me, it's a speed thing. If there are AI editors, I still don't want to fucking manage them. I still don't want to tell them when they're wrong. So, like, what I would do is I would just, like, pay my current editors to learn how to use the AI editors. And then I could just pay them to do it for me. And then that way, instead of like 1 to 2 videos a week, maybe I could get like 3 to 4 videos a week out, you know? If the bottleneck isn't, hey, my editor takes, you know, 6 to 8 hours to edit one video, if that's not the bottleneck anymore, and the bottleneck is just how much content can you get out, that like, I'm fine with that. And then at that point too, like, I don't know, they could learn, like one editor could do more for me. So like right now I have like an editor for YouTube, editor for my TikTok. I'm bringing in an editor for my like, my clips channel. I'll eventually need an editor for my second channel. Like then maybe I only really need like one editor, you know? I feel like AI editing would miss a lot of things. Probably. Because they miss the human part of it. I don't know. I think it's going to exist. Whether or not it's better is a question. Like, here's the thing. I think for like a Mr. Beast video, I don't think an AI editor is going to be that much better. But for something like mine, where it's mainly just cutting out the fluff and the space and then deciding what of my reaction belongs in the videos, I don't think it'll be like that much more insane, you know? But the way that I look at it is like my editor could tell the AI, hey, make this for Sarby. And then she could go through it herself, make sure everything looks good, and then send it to me, right? She can make her own little edits if she wants to add more character or whatever that she does. Like, you know, she'll like pretend Beans is talking in the Beans moments or whatever. So the AI bubble is already deflating in certain areas. No, for sure. The only thing that I'm wondering is how, and it's funny, my buddy and I were talking about this. Right now, the only chance AI has is if they learn how to lower the cost. Because right now they're just burning money. They're burning money. So they need to figure out how to make the cost lower, or they need to charge more, which is also scary though, because if they charge more and weed out the like normal person and the only people that can use AI are the rich people and AI just continues to get better and better, then it's a little fucked up, you know? I'm an AI bot. Xavier, that doesn't surprise me, bro. Yeah, Chad, I'm not gonna lie. I've been not battling necessarily, but I've been yapping with my management a little bit because I think I'm getting to the point where I at least need to use AI to help me with research for my videos. Nothing generative, obviously. I understand that generative is fucking evil and sketchy and corrupt, but like I'm thinking I'm probably gonna have to learn Claude or something like that because fuck ChatGPT and that. Fuck it. Y'all hear about what Sam Altman been up to? Y'all hear what Sam Altman been up to? That man is I'm convinced that man is fucking evil. Like like would have gone to Epstein's Island if that shit still existed. But I think I have to learn Claude here very soon. AI steals so much water. I know, bro. I have been looking into, so a lot of people have been like trying to like make AI that can operate like on your computer, right? So like instead of using the data center's processing power, it uses like the components of your computer. But even that's really hard because like the computers that you need to like run an AI efficiently, it's just like you need the best of the best gear. Even then it's kind of bleh, and your electricity costs would be through the roof, bro. Not gonna lie, I use AI to make stupid songs about my cat. See, Asian Fury, that to me is just like, all right, what are we doing? You know, like, that's a little, I guess if that's the only thing you're doing, fine. But like, I just feel like if we're gonna use AI, we need to use it for like things that like actually improve our lives. You know, like for me, the only thing I would ever use it for is like to put my business forward, because that's like my number one focus. But I'm not gonna use it to make, you know, AI singing videos of beans. You know, like, I don't know. Most of the tech billionaires are, yeah, they're fucking all evil. I only used AI to make a picture of Snorlax wearing cowboy boots. That's fine. Like, I understand doing a silly thing here and there, you know? Yeah, local AI systems. Is Cloud Dreamer in here? I actually had a question about it because a lot of people have been doing it. I just don't know enough. Like, to me, if I could run a local AI off of like a Mac Mini that I buy, that would make me feel so much better about having to learn this shit. Because like, I do think we're getting to a point where like, if AI keeps getting better, I'm going to have to learn that shit or else people are going to steal my job. You know, especially if there's no regulation. Like when AI gets so good that someone can scan all of my videos with AI, recreate me, like recreate my personality, my reactions, and then create an avatar that can come out with videos 8 times faster than me, like I'm fucked, you know? So hopefully it doesn't get that bad or like they add regulation, but I just have a feeling they're not. Like they're just genuinely not. We could use AI to help prevent medical malpractice. I actually think that's a good use of AI. Like, that's the hard part, guys, is I think AI does have very real, effective applications. It's just bad for the environment, and people are using it to replace people, not to support people. Yeah, people have been profiting off of AI slop art. Like, for what, bro? That's fucking crazy. I wonder, I did look up. I think Adobe is working on a AI model, and a generative AI model that like pays the artists that they like trained their model off of. Even then, I don't want to use it because I think everybody hates it at this point. Yeah, the TikTok thing is interesting. I think they're just not explaining it well. But like, that's crazy to me. Like, because I own the Sarby trademark. I own the trademark for my name and likeness. If somebody started making AI videos of me, I could not only just sue the fuck out of them, but I probably could sue TikTok as well. Like, it's kind of funny. Everybody's complaining about it right now, and I'm like, bro, let them try. Let them try, and I'll just get a fucking fat bag off of TikTok. Let me sue them, bro. Me and my lawyer are locked and loaded. You know, it's really bad when Adobe is the most ethical company in the group. Oh, man. How do you trademark your likeness? It all comes along it all goes with your like trademark, you know? There have been court cases where AI has not met the criteria for fair use. Yeah, I forgot what it was. There was some weird thing about it. Like, people can't copyright AI or like stuff that they've made with AI. I mean, I just think it's so dumb. Like, if you didn't hand make that thing and you're not like changing it in a way that like requires you to put in time and effort, then like, yeah, that's a dumb, like, I don't know, bro. Anybody who's like, I'm an AI artist, like, they just genuinely need to get fucking punched in the face. Yeah, no, Boba Tea. I've been following, there's this new company, they're called Fanlock, and it's owned by an OnlyFans model. She uses it to take down AI deepfakes made of her, as well as people posting her content. And I've been keeping my eye on that. It's hard, right? Because like, I actually do want people posting my content. Like, there are a couple of clips pages on TikTok, and for a majority of them, it's like free marketing. There are some that do it a little sketchy, like they don't give me the credit. But there's like, I think the biggest one that I've seen, like they have in their descriptions, they like give me credit, which like I'm fine with that. Like, you're basically giving me free marketing. So like stuff like that is fine. But where I wouldn't like it is if people are taking like AI videos of me and like trying to make money off of it by like reading other Reddit stories. Or even too, like I said, like someone could train a model to make an AI personality based off my personality and then just skin it differently. Like, they could just skin it with something else, you know? Yeah, so kind of an unfortunate way to tell you guys that I do eventually have to learn how to use at least like, not generative AI, but like basic, what is it called? Like typing AI. I like, see, this is how much I haven't used it, you know? Like, I have to learn how to at least prompt some stuff to help me. Like, I might mess around with Claude and stuff just so I don't fall behind and I can keep in touch, but like, I'm never going to use it to be like, what should I fucking eat today? Like, if I turn into that, just fucking blow my brains out, bro. Just blow my brains out, my guy. Transcript? Yeah, maybe transcript. If AI becomes big, we're going to be like Wall-E. I sure hope not, man. I sure fucking hope not. It's just so brain dead. I don't know. I think politicians will eventually do something. If I'm gonna be so real, as soon as AI gets really good, we need to make videos of AI saying slurs. Sorry, of politicians' AI saying slurs. Like, I genuinely think so. I genuinely think so. If AI gets that good and we start AI generating the fuck out of politicians, I think they'll do something about it. I think they'll do something about it. Who is that person gonna be? Me? No. But someone's gonna have to take one for the team and just absolutely start slandering the fuck out of politicians. Yeah, politicians will only do something if it affects them or rich people. A politician in Georgia used AI to make the incumbent say things he never said, and he didn't get in trouble because there's no firm law. Like, that's so fucking crazy. Like, I genuinely think that guy should shoot that politician. Like, execute him firing squad style. You know what I'm saying? Crazy shit, man. Crazy shit, bro. All right, I'm gonna turn off this viewer counter. I'm so sad this didn't work, bro. The guy responded to me. I feel bad. I was gonna be like, hey, can you hop on a Discord call with me and figure it out? But I feel bad because, like, I don't think bro's getting paid for this. Hey, can you help me for free? Please. I just want it to fucking... I just want to be able to show people how many people are watching my stream. Please. I'm begging. Chat, by the way, just an update for you guys. We are going to be playing Backrooms tomorrow. And I swear to God, I swear I will be live early so we can read Reddit before and then go into playing Backrooms. We're going to run it back, try to beat that third level that we couldn't beat. I also might drop the YouTube video tomorrow. It just depends on if my editor, my thumbnail editor gets the thumbnail back for that video tomorrow. So if you missed it, you can just catch up via that video. It is like 2 hours. I actually think it's closer to 3 hours. It's a very long video, but it's really funny. Saturday, Kai and I are running Reanimal again. I don't know how much time we have left in that game. To be honest, I thought we were going to finish it in our last playthrough, but we didn't. So, like, who the fuck knows kind of thing. And then on Tuesday, Kai wants to do like I don't even know what it is, bro. Like some sort of segment. Some sort of like segment with me and Jay, bro, guessing like shit that guys have said to her or something. I don't remember. Don't quote me on that. But we're gonna do a segment with Kai on Tuesday. That's the general plan. I'm gonna stream tomorrow. I might take Friday off. Because I just ain't built like that to be streaming that much. But I'll take Friday off so that I can stream on Sunday. That's the goal. Oh my God, Raya, you better take that fucking puppy right now. Sarby getting fingered tomorrow. Oh boy. Okay, so Humble Pun Queen, what the fuck? Also, Humble Pun Queen, do you remember... Chicken sandwich, you motherfucker. Humble Pun Queen, do you remember where I said that? Like, I remember that was really fucking funny, and I didn't catch it when I was, like, editing the VOD. But, like, I remember saying that. I was like, bro's trying to come and finger me. We fingering now? Oh, Mbem's activated, bro. Reanimal's about a 6 to 10 hour playthrough. Okay, so, like, for us, it's probably closer to that 10 hour. Chicken sandwich, thank you for the 10 gifted. Yeah, Sarby got finger blasted from a monster in Backrooms. Okay, chicken sandwich, no thank you for the 10 gifted. You're a terrorist. Why would you type that in my chat? That's crazy. Crazy work. No, I'm just playing. Guys, if you got a gift of membership from Chicken Sandwich, you better be saying thank you. All right, chat. Good manners only. If you don't have good manners, get out of chat. Sarah Fisher, thank you for subscribing with Prime. I appreciate you. 1M Danny, thank you for subscribing with Prime. Y'all cutting in those Daddy Bezos profits. I like to see it. Red Kanoichi, thank you for subscribing with Prime. That was 12 hours ago, so off stream, but I do appreciate it. And Aztec Speed, thank you for the 30 bits yesterday. I think I forgot to thank you for that. I'm pretty sure I did. I apologize, but I get around to it. Okay. Yeah, guys, I would really appreciate it if y'all show up to the other streams. I'm trying to do a little bit more variety here and there. I'm going to do more research in like what kind of variety I can do. I'm kind of just doing whatever comes my way. You know, Reanimal was just a game that I saw being played on Instagram. So I thought Kai and I could play it. Backrooms, I just got the invite to that. But I'm trying to figure out what kinds of stuff I could do. What kind of videos I could do. So I subbed yesterday. Thank you for the sub, Seki. I'll show up whenever you're live because it's Sarby. See, I need more people with that energy because a lot of y'all leave, bro. No, I get it. Like, you guys come for the reading Reddit stuff, but... Do you guys like the horror games? Like, be honest, y'all. How many of y'all, like watching the horror game playthroughs? Yeah, Maya stays around. Maya is the homie for real. I appreciate that, Maya. I joined the stream at the gym if you do an early stream and just lurk. I need to do more early streams, Asian Fury. That's on me, bro. We love the horror games. All right, bet. Guys, I'm just going to do another plug. I need to fucking set up a I need to set up a thing that automatically advertises my channel, but go make sure you're subscribed to the second channel, all right? I've been posting a lot to the second channel. Ideally, I want to have videos out a lot faster. I'm just trying to get into the groove with my I hired a thumbnail editor to help me with thumbnail stuff, and we're just trying to get into a groove. We're trying to get into a groove of I request a thumbnail, she makes it for me kind of thing. So, shout out Taryn. She does a great job. But yeah, I mean, I uploaded the first Reanimal playthrough 4 days ago. The Iron Lung playthroughs on there. Are those the only playthroughs I have? Wow, those are the only playthroughs I have. Okay, so it's pretty lackluster. I can't even lie. I might need to up that. Horror games are always the best content, in my humble opinion. All right, bet. I just got to figure out like what horror games people on YouTube want to see, you know? Chat should collectively bully Ben one day just nonstop. Bro, that's what you guys do. That's literally what y'all do. All right? You guys ain't fooling anybody. I'm going to search for another co-op for you. Bet. I do have to say, I like playing with Kai. Listen, you guys are going to clip this. I can't, listen, all right, this is going to get to Kai. I've told Kai this, all right? All right? Full glaze mode. Kai gets it. Kai understands how the game works. She understands, like, how you have to, like, make sure while you're playing with people or while you're streaming, you got to get some good clips in there. And Kai just gets it, bro. Kai just gets it. That's what I enjoy about streaming with Kai. She knows how to banter. She knows how to be, like, a dick to each other, how to compliment a moment. Yeah, clip it. You know what? This is getting clipped and showed to Kai. Fuck you, Kai. Although you guys would never rat on me, right? Y'all would never rat on me like the way that Kai's chat would rat on her, huh? Never, bro. I bullied Sarby into giving me his lunch money. You probably did, bro. You lunch money stealer. All right, chat. Oh, Amy, thank you for the 100 bits. I appreciate the biddies. Chat. We have one more PeeGate update. One more. This bitch is long. Like, we're going to be doing this for a majority of the stream. If not for the whole stream, because I've been fucking yapping for 45 minutes. So, we're going to try to do this. I do have a bunch of other stories that came from my subreddit that we can get into. I also haven't even touched the fucking Grokpedia yet. I definitely want to, like, still finish that for a video for the second channel. But maybe we can do that next stream, just so that there's more Reddit stories if possible. I'm going to try to keep the stream around 2 to 2.5 hours. Because in theory, my editor is supposed to send me some stories tonight so that I can make a video for tomorrow. I don't know if that's going to happen. I can't even lie to y'all. I can't lie to y'all. I don't know if there's going to be a video tomorrow. I really would have liked to, but like at some point too, it's just like how much my current editor can handle. But that's why we're getting a second one, chat. Twitch. If you guys are on Twitch, make sure to follow. If you guys are on YouTube, make sure to like up the stream. To be honest, you guys are kind of killing the likes on YouTube today. Thank you guys. Thank you. But if you haven't liked up the stream yet, please do so. I would greatly appreciate it. All right, here we go. Here it is, y'all. PeeGate Update 6, Return of the P-Man. This is the last update that we got as of 3 years ago. Originally posted Saturday, February 11th, 2023, which would make it almost a full year. I think technically 10 months since the last update. I need to drink some water. My mouth is already getting dry. The tea that I've been drinking kind of dries out my mouth. I'm not wild about it. I need to get mints again. I need to get some mints again. All right, here we go. Hello, lovely people of Reddit. How are you? Almost an entire year has gone by, and I hope that we've had... Nope. Almost an entire year has gone by, and I hope that we have all grown older and wiser. It's endearing to know that even after all this time, there's still people following me and sending me heartwarming messages and comments. Also, thank you to whomever reported me to Reddit Care. I didn't even know that was a service they offered. It was, I hope, from a place of caring and concern. I guess at some point the story made it into TikTok. So hello to all those who came from there. At this point, I'm expecting AOL chat rooms or Yahoo Answers were to show up. Okay, I'm not really sure what they were trying to say at the end there. The new 20s are kicking my ass, and not in a particularly positive way. I cannot wait for this decade to be over. A Redditor called my last update a holiday special, and it made me laugh. I don't think they meant it kindly, but it just struck me funny because I'm an absolute sucker for the Hallmark Channel, so here I am again after the holidays. Okay, I think this is a TLDR. I don't want it. Okay. First update here. My life-saving robot mop and my dying basil. At the suggestions of multiple Redditors, I got myself a steam mop at first. It definitely helped, but I still had to go through motions of mopping, and the floor still being a little damp and my socks getting wet is what bothers me about mopping. So at the suggestion of other Redditors, I got a robot mop. I have a Roomba. I just didn't know that they also made mop versions. It's perfect and I love it. Wait, I didn't know they made mop versions. Hold on. New tech discovered, chat. I run her while I'm out for the day, and I come home to nicely fresh, dry floors, and it's the best feeling in the world. My little basil plant died. I think it's my fault because I moved it from where I had it in the kitchen, and it was getting more light than before, but it's dead. I did make a really nice pasta salad with the last of it, in parentheses, orzo with cherry tomatoes, mozzarella balls, olive oil, salt, and basil. Super simple and delicious. God, it's making me hungry. I've gifted a few miniature rose plants, thoroughly killed all of them in a few months. Oh, sorry. I was gifted a few miniature rose plants, thoroughly killed all of them in a few months, and kind of gave up on live greenery. Update 2. Life going back to update part 2. Life going back to somewhat normal and my internal monologuing ramblings. Life sucks and then you die. Wow, what a really sad way to start that off. One of my sisters has always been attached to that saying, and I think that the beauty of it is that it can be interpreted in so many different ways. She sees it as a reminder not to focus on the bad things for you. She sees it as a reminder not to focus on the bad things because you never know when you will die. But right now, I feel it a bit more literally. I believe the romanticized saying of when it rains, it pours comes from a similar sentiment. I went on a date. A friend of mine set me up with a coworker of his, and it was weird. I don't know if I've always been this awkward or if the first dates or if first dates as a rule are awkward, and if we simply didn't click with each other, but I just spent the entire dinner with this feeling of fight or flight. The guy was lovely. I don't know. Maybe we should have just done something less formal than dinner. I haven't had a first date in so many years. I guess people nowadays do coffee instead, and I should have gone that way, or maybe I wasn't ready yet. My new, in parentheses, not new anymore, but the one I got after everything happened, job is lovely. My boss doesn't gift me flowers anymore. I don't know if he's perceptive and saw what happened last year and got the hint, or if someone mentioned something, but now when everyone else gets flowers, I get lamps. Flower for you, flower from you. I got this from IKEA. Like, that's so funny. Like, I just want to know how bro landed on, maybe not bro. Oh yeah, no, it is bro. That's so funny. I want to know how bro landed on lamps. Like, you know, like he's like, all right, fuck, I can't get her flowers. I can't get her flowers again. What's a good replacement for a flower? Oh, I got it. A lamp. Is OP a moth? I don't know, Raya. Could be. That's really funny. To be honest, though, to be completely fucking fair, if someone gifted me a lamp, I actually wouldn't be that mad. Like, on God, no cap. If someone gifted me a lamp, I would be pretty appreciative of it. I feel like lamps are those things that everyone needs, but at least for me, like, I avoid buying them like the plague. I know it sounds random, but I love ramps. I know it sounds random, but I love lamps and light up things. In the past year, he has given me a little cat nightlight that brings me so much joy. Also some fairy lights and one of those Himalayan rock salt lamps. He's a great guy and I really appreciate the effort. Chad, do you think he's like, fuck, I gotta figure out a new lamp to get her? I mean, that's so sweet. That's so sweet. But I'm like giggling at this dude being like, shit, all right, I already got her this type of lamp and this type of lamp. Like, that's so silly, but okay, I like it. My workmates are great, and the work we do is both fun and fulfilling, which is something I didn't have before. I used to have 2 jobs, one fulfilling and one to pay the bills. It's crazy to have one that does both, and it makes me feel like I wasted so much of my time in my previous one, so that's a silver lining of everything. Tortilla's doing great. She now has to eat prescription food and is very unhappy about it, even though it's been months. The winter is always a little rough on her because she gets extra fluffy, and you can tell it bothers her, so 'tis the season for more brushing and shedding. If you have long-haired pets, I do recommend the Furminator, but Amazon has cheaper, comparable alternatives. She is getting older, so I do what I can to make sure she's comfortable. One of my sisters got a kitten, and we watch him while she's out of town, and Tortilla absolutely adores him. Matcha, the kitten, doesn't love all the grooming she gives him and pretends not to like her, but if she's asleep, he'll go and cuddle with her, but if she wakes up first, he'll run away. Bro's just playing hard to get. That's cute. Okay. You know what? At least Tortilla's doing good. I'm rambling, perhaps because I don't know where to start or what to tell, and it's also scary in a sense because I know certain people keep tabs on me through this account, and I don't care if they do, but it feels kind of odd. Kind of like the feeling you get when you know someone is watching you from afar. I don't know if that'll make sense to you guys, but yeah, anyway. When I'm feeling particularly masochistic, I'll read comments on places where the P-Man saga has been shared. Most of you on my own threads are absolutely lovely and supportive. But outside my own virtual walls is where people share the harsher opinions. As I mentioned, it's masochistic and unhealthy, and I know it, and my therapist knows. As I mentioned, it's masochistic and unhealthy, and I know it, and my therapist knows it, but it also grounds me a bit and helps me see things from perspectives I hadn't considered. Yeah, coming from the YouTuber, like, I think everybody should stay out of the comment section. The comment section is so ass. It's just like, I think the thing that people don't go into the comment sections thinking is like, you don't have to be qualified to leave your opinions. You know what I'm saying? Like, the most terrible, awful, dumb motherfucker can leave the most hateful comment in the world. And, like, in my opinion, you just always have to assume that if someone's giving you that amount of hate that's, like, not very solicited, like, you just have to tell them the fuck off. Or you have to come to a conclusion in your mind that that's just a bad person and you shouldn't listen to them. I genuinely believe that. For example, someone called me deranged for being so obsessed over cats. I hadn't really noticed, but a good portion of my updates do revolve around cats and cat well-being. This is because I, in fact, do love cats. That person said I showed more empathy towards cats than I did towards Ash or my family-in-law or even Ted. And yeah, a little. Consider me sociopathic if you'd like, but domesticated animals in general do not have a say in what goes on in their lives. We as pet owners make the decisions for them and try to make the best ones that we can. Also, in no way, shape, or form does Ash or that family, or I'd even argue Ted, deserve the amount of empathy that a cat that you decided to put underneath your care. Yeah, someone said incels found the post. No, for real, bro. Like, what a bunch of fucking boners. God forbid you love and dote on the animal that you've chosen to have the responsibility of caring for in your life. God, people are fucking insufferable. But in regards to Sunny, yes, I absolutely, and to this day, will always feel more empathy for her than for anyone else involved because she was helpless. There was no other options for her, no safe place, and no one to advocate for her. For those that don't remember, Sunny was Ash's cat that died after being horribly mistreated. Even if you take out the sentimental component and my attachment for cats, from a humane standpoint, it was still awful, and there's a reason why animal cruelty charges were considered. Other comments said I was over-victimizing myself, that what I went through was truly nothing and I'm just dramatic, in parentheses, which maybe I am a little, and that the true victims were X or Y or Z. Like, this is why everybody shouldn't have internet access, for real. Like, you're telling me the girl who got her shit peed on and that a guy was actively targeting by peeing and coming on photos of her, she's not the victim? Like, genuinely, if you think that, I need you to fucking take yourself out. Like, I need you guys, I need you to fucking I need you to fucking Sons of Anarchy yourself right now. Like, that is the only good thing you could possibly do in this world. Sarby's brain short-circuiting. I was trying to think of a clever way that I could say that. I think each person involved in this whole ordeal is a victim in one way or another, but being a victim in your own story does not trump you being a villain in someone else's. Take my ex-mother-in-law, for example. She is the person who has gotten the least amount of sympathy. She is the person who has gotten the least amount of sympathy in everything I've read, but her husband was a piece of shit. He was an abusive father and husband. I know her upbringing was less than stellar and has a lot of unresolved trauma with the death of her daughters. Does it excuse her behavior? No. Does it explain it a little bit? Maybe. Does it make better all of the damage she caused? Definitely no. Ash was a victim of an incredibly abusive childhood. But part of the reason why this caught everyone by surprise and why everyone went downhill so fast is because he was very well put together. Or at least, he was incredible at managing or hiding away his feelings. He has an engineering degree from a recognized university. He had a stable job and successful life after he graduated. Everything went down with the pandemic and the isolation. I don't know, and I've thought about this a lot, but I do wonder if there had been no pandemic, what would have happened? Would Ash not have snapped? Would something else have triggered him? Would someone else open the skeleton closet? The imaginary what ifs are their own adventure. I have pictured so many different lives with happy, sad, and tragic endings. I am aware that it's not good to fixate on those, but sometimes I envy the possibilities. I mean, y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this was just a ticking time bomb. You know? I think no matter what, whether it was this or something else, Ash would have snapped again. You know? Yeah, Resilient Sage said it. The brothers just found evidence this time. No, for real. I think that might be the case. I will admit, though, that in my wildest imaginations, I did not quite ever picture Ted dying. He is not dead. Let me preface with that. He is doing okay right now. Please remember that while all this is written from my perspective, the real person in the middle of it was Ted. I was just a casualty. Oh, damn. Oh, shit. Okay. It took many, many therapy sessions to come to terms that it wasn't really my fault. I was just the unfortunate one to have drawn the short stick. What made Ash be the way he ended up was the years of abuse and dismissive attitude from their family, and one way or another, that would have come out regardless of my involvement. I'd like to imagine something somehow would have convinced him to go to a real therapist, and it would have been dealt with in a safe, healthy way, but I guess we'll never know. The one thing I have come to be thankful for is that it was me that broke the camel's back, and not brother one's daughter. Things would have been drastically different and much more horrifying. Okay, shit. And then we have like a part 3 of this update titled Ted, and it gives a trigger warning. So I guess that's people's warning for if you got any triggers, you might want to skip this. So, as you all remember, I kind of kept in touch with Brother 6 after the divorce, but after the suggestion of many of you and a lot of people in my life, I kind of took a step back and distanced myself from him. A few months after I got contacted by Brother 6, asking me if I had heard from Ted recently, which I hadn't, and he explained that some family stuff had gone down. He didn't explain what, nor did I ask, and that a lot of them had tried to reach out to him, but nobody had succeeded. He told me he was worried and that he was making plans to come to our city to check in on him and to let him know if he heard from him. I knew Ted was deliberately keeping his family at a distance, including brother number 6. So it didn't really strike me as odd that they hadn't heard from him. But to give credit when it's due, it's not like Ted to just ignore a family emergency. I shot him a message letting him know that brother number 6 had contacted me looking for him, but I didn't hear back from him. At that point, Ted and I had distanced ourselves from each other, in parentheses, like it had been suggested over and over in my multiple updates. So it also wasn't alarming when he didn't reply back, but he did read my message. I mean, thank God she distanced herself from Ted, because we were definitely on that wave last stream. Fast forward about 2 weeks or so, and brother number 6 tells me he's in town and would like to meet me. I said yes because I missed him and asked him to dinner at his new place that I thought he'd like. And he said no, just coffee. That was weird because brother number 6 is a massive foodie and he never turns down new restaurants. But I figured he was in town only for a few days and wanted to spend more time with Ted. We met at my park, and honestly, he looked rough. I just remember taking a step back and this feeling of... having this feeling of dread. You know when you know a person is going to give you bad news? You know, when you know a person... You know, like when a person you know is... You know, like when a person is going to... Sorry, I'm going to try to reread this because it just doesn't like flow well. The kind of dread The kind of dread you feel when you know a person is going to give you bad news. To be absolutely honest, I thought he was going to tell me that Ash was back in town, but he just looked so ready to give up. He told me that a few more things had come to light in the family, in parentheses that I wasn't really interested in knowing, so I didn't ask for specifics. I'm sorry I can't provide more hot goss, which I know is something that you guys like, and that when he'd come to check on Ted, he found him spiraling pretty bad. Ted was never much of a drinker, just kind of socially and on special occasions, but when he had got to his place, he was completely wasted at 10 a.m. on a Saturday. Brother number 6 stayed with him and sobered him up, and eventually on Sunday, he caught him up on the family situation. Brother number 6... I guess he had to be... I guess he had to be... I guess Ted needed to be informed on what's going on with his family. But at the same time, I feel like that's not the time to rip bad news, you know? Brother number 6 went to grab his stuff from his hotel and came back to Ted completely unresponsive. He called emergency services and Ted stayed in the hospital for a bit. I don't really know if anything else has happened to him or if it was just an accumulation of everything that's been happening for the past 2 years. I don't really know if anything else happened to him or if it was just an accumulation of everything that had been happening for the past 2 years, catching up with him, but it feels to me that he had been going on a self-destructive bender for quite a while. Talking it over with my therapist, she kind of implied that it would make sense, and it would also kind of explain why the divorce. Maybe I'm just trying to find a justification of why he divorced me, even after all this time, but knowing Ted the way that I do, that would make sense. He was always a good protector. I guess he got that trait early in his life protecting Ash. He's the type of guy to keep an eye out on girls drink at... He's the type of guy to keep an eye on a girl's drink at the bar that always stopped to check if an unaccompanied child was okay. He also has some controlling tendencies that most often lead him to anxiety. He's a great planner, but has great difficulties when things don't go according to said plan. It makes him rigid at times, but also extremely reliable. But those are all things I always loved about him. Many times during our multiple conversations before the divorce, he would always apologize for not being able to protect me, for putting me in harm's way, and even though I thought I had reassured him that it wasn't his fault, I guess he was never convinced. He was also coming to terms with the reality that his family was not really as nice as he thought. Having realized that he himself had taken part in the dismissiveness of the family's actions throughout their childhood, having to realize how bad and how horrifying his past was, and how monstrous some of his brothers are. It really takes a toll on a person. He was dealing with his own trauma, the immeasurable guilt he felt, and all in all, the powerlessness. Is Beans down? No, he's up there. Someone said big stretchy boy. Yeah, okay, you guys are agreeing with me. That was not the time to tell Ted. I feel like that was such a bad time to tell Ted. Ted ended up going to a treatment center for a bit. He wouldn't let me visit, but he did write me emails. They are a little too personal to share with you guys, but it was a very emotional experience reading them. The first few apologetic for making me worry and reassuring me that he was all right. Some others very rambling, and that's coming from me. And some others actually pretty great. It was a very interesting progression to see him go from hyper polite and apologetic back to the same man I fell in love with. It was also very interesting seeing him internalize things that I had been saying for years, and also gaining insight on things that I hadn't seen before. Overall, I think it was cathartic for him. I do think writing is the best outlet, hence why I'm here. And it helped him organize his thoughts. Why emails to me specifically instead of a diary or emails to himself? I have no idea, but I'm not complaining. There was one particular email where he was angry at everyone and everything. Everything was wrong and he was frustrated, and I felt so relieved. It was amazing reading his spark come back. When he first emailed me, he asked me not to reply to his emails, to just listen, in parentheses, read, ? or that if I wanted to, I could just delete them and he would be none the wiser. In the angry email, he called me by my nickname that he hadn't used in years, since before we got married, and boy, did that piss me off. It wasn't anything serious. He was ranting about a trip we had taken with a few friends, and they ended up breaking up in the middle of it and didn't want to go back home because everything was already paid for, but refused to be with each other. So we ended up splitting boys and girls to do the activities that were planned, and he was miserable the entire time. He said something along the lines of, I haven't forgiven Alyssa for Venice. It was supposed to be you and I, Peaches, not me and Rog on a freaking gondola. It's nothing wrong with the pet name itself, but it just brought back the feeling of everything I had lost and all the memories of everything I went against. Oh, just kidding. It's nothing wrong with the pet name itself, but it just brought back the feeling of everything I had lost and all of the memories of everything. And I went against his request and replied to his email. This led to more correspondence between the two. He didn't take it badly that I replied, so I don't know if that was his intention all along or what, but we just emailed back and forth for a few weeks and it was nice. Okay, don't get me wrong. Ted is going through it. Definitely needs a lot of support, but I'm kind of feeling like how unfair would that be if you texted your ex and was like, "Hey, I'm going to use you as a soundboard, but you can't reply." Like, I don't know, man. Oh, like, listen, there's just a lot going on where, like, Ted, there's a lot going on, especially towards the beginning, that made me think Ted was the bad guy. In the last update, there were some things that came out where I was like, okay, maybe Ted isn't the bad guy necessarily. And even in this update so far, I'm like very inclined to be like, Ted's not the bad guy. But he keeps doing bad guy things. Does that make sense, y'all? Like, I might be a fucking dickhead for saying that, by the way. I might be a fucking asshole, but like, I don't care. That's just how I feel. Like, I feel like he keeps doing stuff that's not helpful for OP's healing. Like, I get it, bro. You're going through some shit, but you broke this woman's heart and divorced her. And like, I still stand on business that what he did was very cowardly. Yeah, I don't like, it's just fucking crazy to me to be like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to almost drink myself to death, go to rehab, and then write emails to my ex every day as a personal diary, but ooh, you're not allowed to reply. And when you do reply, you feel bad about it. I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like a dick. Like I know you guys are agreeing with me in chat right now, but I feel like a fucking dick. You know? Oh, that's a good way to put it, Icarus. Ted isn't the worst guy in the story, but he's not good. I think I have to agree with that, man. Like, I guess a bad guy can do the right thing every once in a while. Yeah, your ex-wife isn't an emotional crutch. Then we're all dicks. I guess so, man. I don't know, man. Just like, leave her the fuck alone, dude. We never talked about Ash or his family when we emailed. I don't know if it was because it just didn't come up naturally or he was avoiding the topic, but it was nice just communicating with him like back in the day. When we first met, Facebook Messenger was the thing we used to communicate, and just writing to him brought me back to those days. It's stupid how much I still love him and how much I missed him. Those stupid emails were like getting my best friend back, even if he wasn't my husband anymore. Like, bro, how the fuck do you heal from that? You know, like, oh God. Like, how can OP move on when like this shit, like the ex is just figuring out a way to like, you know, He is now back at his place. Brother number 3, his wife and dog lived with him, in parentheses, yay, remote work, for a while, just until he got properly settled. He now takes antidepressants and has a broader support network and is doing much better. He stopped shutting people out while still maintaining some healthy boundaries, which is great. He's back in touch with brother number 3, number 4, and number 6, which were always his closest other than Ash. And he has absolutely no contact with everyone else. I feel a little bad for his nibblings because I know he was really close to some of them and I know he misses them, but yeah, that's something he definitely needed. For what it's worth, brother number 6 is also no contact with everyone. He was always kind of distant with everyone other than Ted and Ash. And I'm guessing because he knew, but after everything, he's kind of getting closer to brother number 4, number 3, which, hey, another silver lining. I'm not entirely sure what contact number 3 and number 4 have with everyone else, but I do know that number 4 is somewhat involved, but he has a clear understanding and respect of the boundaries that Ted set and does not share information with him or of him. Ted and I have met a few times, sometimes at friends' events, others just to catch up, and honestly can tell he is doing good now. And I honestly can tell you guys he's doing good now. He's regained the weight he lost and his hair is shiny again. You can't see his freckles anymore, so he's been You can't see his freckles anymore, so he's been spending time in the sun, which is good, and his shoulders don't sag anymore. Sorry, it's super off topic, but I feel like my freckles pop more when I've been spending a lot of time in the sun. But I don't know, maybe I'm wrong about that? He went back to his job this past week. In parentheses, he was put on LOA, and I can't tell how much it gives him a sense of purpose. He was never able to not do anything, so I can imagine how that time was extra itchy for him because of that. LOA, leave of absence. Okay. We did end up going to a shelter and he adopted an elderly cat. His name is Socks. I'm guessing because he has white paws. Oh my God. Him and Beans are twins. He's a great cat and very loving. He's also missing a bunch of his teeth. Ted has been trying to rename him Macbeth, but he doesn't seem to like it. In Ted's defense, he also doesn't respond to Socks, so maybe he'll succeed. I brought Tortilla to visit them and she was very happy to see Ted. She didn't really care for McSocks, but that's just because she doesn't like animals bigger than her. Okay, now we're getting some stuff on OP. Sorry, I'm just like seeing how much of this we have left. I feel like I've been reading for a fat minute, bro. I don't know if I have any other final thoughts on Ted. I think I've said it. I don't know, bro. Like I said, I feel like a dick, but chat, do we think OP and Ted are sleeping together? Like, Come on, if they've been like, yeah, listen. Y'all in chat are like, I fucking hope not. I don't know, bro. Y'all ever had like a weird thing with your ex where you guys are broken up, but you're still like running into each other, seeing each other? Like, come on. Come on, bro. Like we know what's happening. I feel like that's something OP is just conveniently leaving out, you know? Mbem ... no. Yeah, okay, Mbem. Okay, Mbem. Sarby's cooking, bro. I always cook. Chat, I gotta pee real quick. And I want to refill my water actually. Let me run some ads on Twitch just so that we don't have any issues with ads popping up in the middle of the read. And then we'll hop into OP's life update. So let me do that real quick. Okay, I fill up. Oh, hello, Mr. Beans. Oh, bro, he's activated. He's gonna come down, bro. I know it. Oh, hello, Mr. Beans. So polite of you to wait right outside the door for me. Yes, boy. What a good boy you are. Wow. So pretty, so handsome. Show them your belly, Mr. Beans. What a good belly you have. A good boy. A sweetie, handsome man. Oh, he meowing, chat. He meowing. Hello, sweet boy. Can I pick you up? Over the shoulder. Oh shit. What up, Kai? Bro, Kai, aren't you live right now? Why are you in my stream, bro? Bean, say hi. Oh, he said I want down. Oh, all right. He said I want down on the ground. Sarby's got cake. We don't skip leg day in this household, chat. Y'all know. Y'all know. Chat, stop fucking snitching on me. What are you guys doing, bro? God, snitching on me to Kai. Kai, are we confirmed for Reanimal on Saturday, by the way? I ended a while ago. I've been sitting in the backyard watching. Oh, hell yeah. All right, sick. Chat, you heard it here. Reanimal. Saturday. Bring your ankles. I low-key, if my editor doesn't get me my content tonight, I might oh! My Lord and Savior, Zhivka! She got me. Oh, chat, there might be a YouTube video tomorrow. All right, maybe I won't edit the Reanimal stuff tonight, but I'll edit it tomorrow. No one snitched. That was AI. It was you, Kitten Mittens. It was for sure you, bro. It was for sure you. Okay, chat, I'm not going to lie. Because of that, don't get mad at me. Because my editor got the content to me, I do think I'm going to end the stream after I finish this update. There's still a lot of update left, chat. We're going to wrap up PeeGate, but I want to finish my shit, you know? Like I want to make sure there's a video out tomorrow, you know? It was me, Sarby. I knew it, bro. You're just you're a rat, Raya. It's not Raya anymore. It's Rata. A rat-a-tat-tat. I'm sorry, guys. I have to, bro. I have to. Hey, what's up, Kamud? Did I say your name right? Is that how you say it? Kamud? Ratya. Yeah, it's Ratya, bro. Ratya. Ratya is low-key good. I'm not as much of a rat as my ex. Facts, bro. Facts. Fuck that guy. You don't love us anymore? Guys, I love you so much. I'm trying to get another video out for you tomorrow. That's how much I love y'all, bro. How do I get to the general chat on Discord? Oh, fuck. I'm probably having that verification. Fuck. That's actually something I meant to talk to my management about today. And then I didn't. Yeah, someone needs to put a bullet in my brain, bro. I'm stupid. Sorry, dude, I feel so bad for my management because every week I come to them and I'm like, hey, so my ADHD brain went burr since our last meeting 2 weeks ago. Here's what I'm thinking. And then I just info dump on them. You heard it here first, guys. Sarby loves me. I never said that, MBM. I hate you. I literally hate everything about you. Oh. Yeah, guys, talk to Mod Raya. I think you're just doing something wrong in the Discord. You should have access to it. So. I watch your videos with my cats and they love beans. They better love beans. Did I get your name right? Did you ever confirm nor deny? Better pronunciation than my family members. Let's fucking go! I'm not gonna lie. I had a lot of Indian friends when I was younger. Like, I spent a lot of time with, like, Indian families and stuff. And, like, I'm pretty sure I met a Kamud. You know? I think I did. I think that's why I know how to say, how to like, pronounce it correctly. You know? But. Then how will you get work done? I get work done on your grandma, bro. Don't even worry about it. Don't even stress about it. Y'all already know how I be. How I be. All right, chat. Let's wrap it up. Where is PeeGate going, bro? Where is PeeGate going? We're checking. All right. I think this is up. I think this is like part 4 of the update. I honestly lost count. Titled Back at My Parents and Life Right Now. As I mentioned before, I live on the East Coast and 2022 is particularly rough for us. Two hurricanes hit my town and my apartment flooded. During state of emergency, my dad always invites us to their place, so at least Tortilla and I were safe, but yeah, that sucked. I don't know if it was a message from the universe or divine intervention or what, but you know the 2 pairs of shoes that I kept? Ruined. Both of them. I tried everything in my power to save them, even consulted professionals, but yeah, ruined beyond repair. I mean, it wasn't only those 2 shoes, like half of my belongings had to be replaced and a bunch of other sentimental things, but you guys know about the shoes and my attachment to them, even if they were a biohazard. My poor apartment went through a lot. The floors had to be removed because of the water damage, and it was already rotting and molding underneath by the time we were able to go in, so that was a big investment to fix. My appliances needed to be replaced, in parentheses, including the robot mop, tragically, and most of my furniture too. For the record, I did have sandbags, but I guess it was too much for them. Insurance covered a portion of the repairs, but it clear... Okay, I read that right. There's 2 typos there. Insurance covered a portion of the repairs, but it currently... Fuck! Insurance covered a portion of the repairs, but clearly not all of them. In parentheses, insurance claims suck. I mean, I think just insurance companies in general suck and are run by fucking Satan. And well, it ended up being the best option to fix the... it ended up being the best option to fix the things and sell the apartment. I have always complained about moving, but there was something so depressing about moving with just a few boxes. Not even when I went to college did I have so little with me. So I'm currently staying with my parents again. It's a little frustrating, but I'm grateful to be with my parents. The house feels a little lonely because the last of my sisters just moved away to college, so it's quiet, except for the cats running around, but hey, cats are great company. I'm in the process of closing on a new apartment, in a high-rise this time, so this hopefully doesn't happen again. Okay, OP, I see you in a high-rise, goddamn. I'll miss my park, but the new apartment is in an amazing location with everything nearby. I could also bike to my job if I wanted to, but I'd have to learn how to ride a bike first. Why don't I know how to ride a bike? Because my dad was too overprotective and thought we'd die if we got on a bike. I don't know if I'm too old to learn how to ride a bike now, but I'm willing to bruise my ego and try training wheels. I'm wondering if I want to say this because it's low-key maybe a little mean. This might be mean, you guys, but I feel like reading that kind of clicked in my head maybe why OP is a little the way that OP is. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, your parents were so overprotective that they didn't let you do like the childhood thing that is riding a bike. Like, it kind of makes sense why maybe you aren't making the right choices when it comes to keeping your own peace and advocating for yourself. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what? Listen, I'm just pointing it out. I'm not saying it's a good or bad thing. I just read that and I was like, oh. Yeah, someone just said it. Helicopter parents for real. Like, listen, I don't think I'm gonna have a very smooth transition from not helicopter parent to regular, or excuse me, I don't think I'm gonna have a very smooth transition when it comes to not being a helicopter parent. Like, that's definitely my tendency, and I'm aware of it, and I know it. But, like, I'm gonna let my fucking kids ride a bike. Like, I feel like that's an essential part to, like, being a kid, you know? I think every kid should learn how to ride a bike. I think it's, like, enjoyment, and it teaches you as a kid to, like, persist through maybe, like, little injuries or, like, being scared. Like, it teaches you that, like, you can overcome it. You know what I'm saying? Like, the fact that OP had parents that wouldn't do that because they were overprotective is like, damn. Just damn. Some people truly are sheltered way too much and it's not good for either side. No, I agree with that. I totally agree with that, bro. Like, to be fair, like, to be completely honest with you guys, I was very sheltered in a lot of ways. Like, going to college for me was a transition that, like, I could handle. And that, like, I wasn't not equipped to handle that transition, but it was for sure an adjustment. Like, I'd say the first 6 months of me being at college was like adjusting to being like a real adult, because I hadn't really gotten the opportunity to do that as much being in high school, you know? Like, I think that's a really good thing that parents can start doing with their senior in high school kids, is like start having them do some more adult things to help them ease into that transition. Oh, Freya, I'll teach you how to ride a bike. Kai was also sheltered. Bro, Kai, I feel like you and I probably had Kai, did you go to a charter school or a public school? Bro, is Gian Gray in here? Dude, so Gian Gray commented on my... Oh my God, wait, Kai, you'll clock this. Like, Gian Gray commented on my part where I was telling you that I took 5 years of Latin, 2 years of Greek. And Gian Gray's like, that's so funny. We had the same option. And I was like, bro, I bet you went to the same chain of charter schools that I did. And I don't know their gender. They fucking clocked it, bro. They were like, they're called Great Hearts. More on the naive end than responsibility end. Ah, I see. Charter elementary, but went to public in middle and high school. Yeah. I think I've driven a total of 3 months my whole life, and I turned 49 in October. I can't imagine that, man. I think there's so much freedom in learning how to drive, you know? Like, I was genuinely the kid who was like, I can't fucking wait to drive. Like, the second I can... Dude, this is so funny because, like, I, to this day, have maybe done this a handful of times. Like, I can count it on my hand. I remember when I was younger, I was obsessed with skateboarding. And I would always have to beg whoever was in charge of me, my au pair, my mom, my dad, whatever. I'd have to beg for them to, like, take me to the skate park that day. And I just remember being like, I think like 12 to 14, somewhere in between there. I just remember being like, man, bro, when I get older, when I can drive, I'm going to drive to the skate park every day. And then by the time that I drove, I stopped skateboarding completely. So, like, I think I've driven to the skate park maybe twice in my life. Maybe. I was raised Mormon. Oof, tough. That's rough, dog. That is some tough shit. Damn, that's crazy, Jaguar lady. At least you can drive to the skate park whenever you want. I actually live really close to a skate park. I've been meaning to get a skateboard and try it, but I'm also scared because, like, if I'm gonna get fucking... It's funny, y'all. When I go out and play hockey, I'm really not that worried about getting injured because, like, my entire life, I played that sport and didn't get injured because I, like, was kind of good at, like, not getting injured, you know? But skateboarding is different. Skateboarding is just, like, you could be doing everything right and you still will fuck yourself up. Yeah, I don't know. I want to raise my kids to be not like like if they want to pursue something in their head, it's just like it's just natural, you know? I'd rather get injured snowboarding over skateboarding. Snowboarding is crazy, Kai. I feel like so many people get hurt snowboarding. Like, I've been invited skiing and snowboarding so many times, and I'm just like, bro, the amount of people who get fucked up on that shit. I don't know, bro. Skate stream? Maybe. If it were, like, casual with another streamer, I'd do it. It's not even that dangerous for real. Kai, You are smoking crack cocaine, bro. That you're capping, bro. Like, snowboarding is one of the, like, snowboarding and skiing dangerous, question mark? Like, I don't know, man. I genuinely think snowboarding and skiing is probably one of the top injuries for people like around our age. Like, people go out and they do it because they think they're not going to break shit, but then they like fall backwards and break their wrist. Like, it's so easy. Just stay on the easy slopes. Bro, Kai, I'm waiting for the day when you fucking bust your shit on an easy slope. Easy, bro. Okay, Kai. Okay, bro. Okay. You are 2 years younger than me. Kai, when I'm 40, we're 40, bro. All right? When I'm almost 30, you're almost, like, you're closer to 30 than you are 20, my guy. You old as hell. You practically got 2 feet in the fucking grave already, dog. I'm holding on to that 2 years. Okay, dog. Okay. 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 Fact, Sarby, I broke my collarbone and arm snowboarding at 26. Listen, all I'm saying is I ain't never met a snowboarder who didn't experience somebody getting injured during snowboarding season. You're one sneeze off breaking your hip, by the way. All right. Okay, Kai. You know what? You're getting, I could just ban you, bro. Like, I could just ban you. Oh my God, I almost made into a ban. I could just hit this button and my life would be in pure bliss. Like, pure fucking bliss. You know? I would be so much happier. I would be immensely happier if I just clicked this little button right here, bro. Just this little fucking button. But I won't do it because I know you have nothing better to do with your life. I know that I'm all you got. Like, you gotta try to punch up because there's nothing going up for you, you know? This is the only up in your life, is trying to fucking start beef with me and shit. And you know what? Who am I to take that away from you, Kai? You know? Who am I to take that away from you? All right, chat. Someone tell Kai to stop talking so much so that we can focus back on the story. This was nothing to do with me being at fault. It's all fucking Kai's fault, bro. It's all fucking Kai's fault, so. Fucking Kai, bro. Just pain in the ass, man. Kai, keep talking. I love you. Raya, shut up. Shut up! Raya, why would you say that? Bro, it really do be your own mod, man. It really be your own mod. Shit, might have to take, fuck, let's just add the fucking cap on Raya's worst month of her life and take away her mod ship. You know? What if I just took away rods? What if I took Raya's mod away? That would just be the icing on the cake of a shitty month, bro. Just boop. Yoink. Yoink. I'd boycott you. That's so fair. I couldn't do that to Raya. Man. Oh, now he just fucked up my name. Cherry dropped on the cake. You know what? I'm going to call you Rod now. Rod, please keep Kai quiet in chat. Thank you. Where was I, bro? Where was I? The new apartment has much bigger windows, so there'll be lots of sunny patches for Tortilla. I wanted to build a catio at my last place because I did have a small terrace, but the new place has a balcony, which seems a little unsafe for a catio. So yeah, that's life right now. I've been focusing on work and spending time with my parents. I booked myself a trip in March, and it'll be my first time traveling alone. I'm slightly scared because I've never had to plan a trip by myself. In parentheses, did I mention Ted is a great planner? And I have no idea if I'm doing things right, but that's the point. I've been taking classes for the language of where I'm going, so we'll see how much I actually learned. I want to share something as well, which is ultimately why I ended up writing this update and choosing the title. I did not add it in the TLDR because screw the haters. If they don't want to read all of my ramblings, why should they be privy to it all? Back when Brother 6 contacted me about Ted, I was afraid that he was telling me that Ash was back. And as you now know, that was not the case. When Ted was getting help, I received a letter at my parents' house. It was a letter from Ash. For the first time in the 2 years since PeeGate happened, I didn't feel dread. I don't know if it's because I was receiving Ted's emails or maybe I've done some good healing. In parentheses, my therapist really should start charging me more. She refused when I offered her a raise, saying that it doesn't work like that. But yeah, I read it. He apologized. He owned up to a lot of things. He owned up to a lot of things he had done to me that I had never noticed were microaggressions on his part. And he owned up to a lot of his behaviors that always bothered me. He didn't try to justify anything, just apologize. He admitted to a few other things that were both surprising and not, and some others that a few of you guessed about. It felt a little rambly and desperate, but I get it. He apologized for hurting Ted, that he knew what Ted was going through perhaps more than anyone else, and that he understood that he had done irreparable damage and was never going to be in his life again. That even if he couldn't help his brother after everything he caused, he knew that by at least owning up to his mistakes, he could at least make it up to me a little. And that even if Ted never knew about it, it was a small way for him to apologize to him indirectly. I mean, fucking thank God he's finally apologizing to the right person, right? Like, the whole problem we had was he was fucking apologizing to Ted when he was fucking doing OP dirty. He said a line that I found interesting. I'm sorry I ruined your marriage, but I don't think I ruined your life. Ted would not have chosen you if you weren't resilient. He also thanked, wow. What a fucking line. Because I don't think he's wrong. And in a lot of ways, that shit hits. But it's crazy getting it delivered from Ash, you know? Is anybody else like, holy shit? Right line, wrong, right line, wrong bitch, you know? Like, that's a line to come from the therapist, right? I'm sorry Ash ruined your marriage, but Ash didn't ruin your life. I don't know. Or I don't know, maybe the parents, or I don't know. That's just such a like, that would, listen, maybe OP's just a better person than I am. Or maybe also they need to be more angry than they are. Hi, Beans. But like, I think I would be mad. I would be fucking mad if the guy that upended my life that hard was like, nah, bro, you got it. I didn't ruin your life. Let me tell you how to feel about this situation. Hey, buddy. Is it annoy dad time? Is it walk in front of the story so that I have to give you attention time? Yes. Ooh, what a happy tale. What a happy tale, boy. So happy. Oh, do you want to come? Do you want to lap? Oh, put that away, please. Crazy. Crazy shit. Phrases right message, wrong messenger. That's not a phrase. That really isn't a phrase, bro. I've never heard anyone say that phrase. The fuck? Guys, I'm just fucking shitting on Guy. Fuck Guy. He also thanked me for trying. I tried really hard at first to be friends with him, but after the incident, of course, it was a big no. He said he had given up. Beans, I can't read. You're right in front of it. Can you please move? Dad needs to pay the bills. Oh, you got crusties, bro. Give me the shit. Oh, let me get the other crusty. Let me get the other crusty. Please, 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 please. Let me get the crusty, please. Please, buddy. I'm trying to help you. There you go. There you go. Nope, nope. You're good. You're good, bro. God, you try to help your cat and he just acts like you're a terrorist. He's going to bite me now. Like, I can see it in his fucking little demonic eyes. See? I just know my fucking cat, bro. Like, did y'all see too? I presented this arm for him to bite, and then he went for this one. Weave. Beans doesn't want. He would like to keep the crusties. No, for real, bro. He didn't break skin. What a weakling. I taught him better. Hey, if you're gonna bite me, at least do damage. He said he had given up on people other than Ted. Oh, I see. I tried really hard at first to be friends with him, but after the incident, of course, it was a big no. He said he had given up on people other than Ted, trying for him to be their friend, and that he was sorry he never gave me a chance. He admitted he was jealous that I brought Ted happiness in ways he couldn't, and that he regretted that because of him, Ted had lost that. I think it was just a way to appease the guilt he was feeling about hurting his favorite person and seeing the actual effect it had on him while also somewhat respecting his boundaries. I mean, he disrespected mine, but yeah, I get it. I haven't told Ted about the letter, and I don't think I will either. I did tell Brother Six, and even though he was enraged at first, he understood and accepted it and told me it was up to me if I told Ted or not. That he didn't think it'd do much harm, but he also wouldn't help anything, so that if I felt compelled to tell or show him to wait. He didn't think it'd do much harm, but also he didn't think it would help anything. So if I felt compelled to tell or show Ted, or to wait a while until he was in a better place. Oh. Sorry, guys. This whole sentence is written. OP needs to learn what a comma is for sure. On God. He didn't think it'd do much harm, but also didn't think it would help anything. So if I felt compelled to tell or show Ted about the letter, all he asked was that I wait until after he was in a better place, and that perhaps to run it by his therapist or do it in therapy. Sorry, just trying to read that better. Just trying to read that better. Okay, and then we just have closing thoughts here. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of agree with OP. Like, the letter was probably more for Ash than it was for OP. Like, he has to be going through a program, right? Like, isn't part of the 12-step program seeking forgiveness or something like that? Or, no, not that. It's making amends. Yeah. Yeah. Fuck off, Ash. How about that? No, I kind of agree with that. I think he needs to fuck off. Poor OP, bro. Poor OP. Oh, Lush, thank you for resubscribing for 3 months at tier 1. Sorry, it's been like an hour since you did that. I apologize. We've been locked in, chat. We've been locked the fuck in, bro. Locked in. Yeah, I don't know. I just think some people don't deserve amends or like don't have a right to make amends. You know? Like OP could have had a very bad reaction to seeing a letter from, I'll say it, her abuser. You know? And I'm going to be so real, y'all. I think in any case, I think most of the time when people go through those programs or like are asking for forgiveness, they're not asking for forgiveness to truly like be apologetic. They're asking for forgiveness to relieve guilt off of them, off of themselves. It's actually a thing to make amends if it doesn't cause more harm. Yeah, okay. If that's the case, then yeah, I don't even think bro should have reached out to her at all. But I don't know, man. Wow, what a fucking shit show. I can't even believe we're here. What a wild ride. Okay. Chat, let's finish it. Part 5. Closing thoughts from OP. Christmas has come and gone again, and this year I did spend it with my family. My sisters are the best, and each of them bought me a pair of shoes to represent my life milestones, and they gave me an empty shoebox to represent the pair that I'll have to buy to start this new chapter. It's the most sentimental gift I've ever gotten, and I cried most of Christmas morning because of it. Wait, that's so cute. And OP didn't spend this Christmas lying to their family by themselves, lying to their family that they'd be with another friend when they were in reality by themselves because they didn't want to put a damper on Christmas. That's progress. I saw Ted for New Year's. We both were invited to a mutual friend's party and we had a great time. We didn't intentionally spend the whole time together, but we did often end up in our own conversations, in parentheses, without being rude to everyone else, and just laughed together. When midnight struck, I was sitting in the back, kind of away from the couples, and he sat next to me and put his head on my shoulder, and we just stayed in comfortable silence while everyone else rang the new year. It's such a relief to have Ted, the friend, back. I still love him. I probably always will. I've tried the distance thing, the no contact, the sleeping with someone else to get him out of my system, and it does not work. I don't know if he is my fated soulmate and will always gravitate towards each other, or if it's just the comfort and convenience of being together for so long. But I can't help but still love him. I love the man he was before, and I love the man he is right now, and I love the one he was in between. And if I'm being honest, I probably will love the one he will be every day after. Yeah, not wild about hearing that, I can't lie. I will not give him up, even if I have to give up on him. I'd rather keep him in my life as my friend than keep pushing him away when I'm always happiest when he's in my life. I deserve to be happy and he makes me happy. Is that so wrong? I know most of you keep saying that it was a good riddance and that he did me a favor and we should just cut each other off, but I miss him. Maybe it makes me stupid, but hey, at least I will be stupid and happy. I don't know, bro. I would argue this isn't happiness. I would argue this is dangling a carrot in front of you. I would argue that this is dangling the carrot that would make you happy in front of you, and you're so obsessed with keeping your eyes on the carrot, you haven't taken a step back to really evaluate if the pursuit of that carrot is good for you or not. And if you can have a happy life pursuing something other than the carrot. That's what I think it is. I think OP has convinced herself this is what her happiness is. I can't lie, y'all, and this is mean, but she got the stupid part right. Like, sorry, bro, sue me. Like, shit, man. I would, y'all, I would pay money to hear from OP's therapist. Y'all know what I'm saying? Like, girl, break HIPAA or whatever the client privilege thing is. Like, I need to fucking know. I need to know what you're telling OP. Like, is this therapist being like, oh yeah, you should definitely keep your ex in your life like that? Or is this therapist like, oh my God, like, please, please, get rid of him, please. Like, hey, good night, PB. Therapist should have taken that raise. I can't disagree with you, Lush. I really can't. We are on some crazy monumental shit today. If he asks me to step back, I will, but I'm okay with just being happy right now and worrying about the future later. I think both of us deserve that. We both still have a lot of work to do and a lot more healing coming our ways, but for right now, things are good, and I think we both need good. I think all of us, you guys included, need good. If you've made it this far into my ramblings, thank you for taking the time. I wish you all the good things. May you find a $20 in your pocket. May your favorite drink be in stock at the store. May your coffee be made to perfection. But seriously, thank you guys for always giving me the space to talk about my life without, in parentheses, much judgment, with love and acceptance and understanding. Each and every one of you is incredible and kind. Please always know that I appreciate you and love each of you independently. Thank you for caring about me. Love, Ellie and Tortilla. I don't know, guys. I think I'm just hoping one person checked. Like, listen, I don't know, bro. I can't sit here and pretend like I would not do the same thing that OP's doing. But like, that doesn't change the fact that I'm still like, girl, there are just so many reminders. And not just reminders of like the horrors that happened to you and the shitty family you had to put up with, but also the reminders of like this man that you're clearly still hopelessly in love with, who like chose not being with you and not working through with you, you know? I don't know, man. I mean, that's it. That's all we got, chat. I mean, unless they posted an update today. I think that's the last of the PeeGate. I really do hope OP comes out and maybe like gives us the update on if they still are friends with Ted or whatever, but yeah, man. I mean, that's an incredibly rare situation to find yourself in, but I still stand on business. If you find yourself in that position, I think a full hard cutoff is the best possible thing for you. Sarby runs a tight ship. Yeah. You have to try to move on before you go back to him. Yeah, I mean, she's tried, quote unquote, but I don't think she's tried that hard, you know? I don't know. I mean, at least listen, last thing I'll say, at least a lot of our predictions were wrong. We have to give Ted that credit. Went no contact with the mom and most of the brothers, at least the shittiest ones. Doesn't have another girl, mistress, or whatever, at least that we know of. I don't know. Is the ending great? Nah. I guess it could be worse, but like that's a bad way to look at things. It could have been much worse. They could have all died in a horrible accident. Crazy, man. This is just one of those fucking stories, bro. I'm excited to see more Backrooms tomorrow. Good reminder, Savannah. Guys, 7 p.m. nope, not CST. Guys, 7 p.m. PST. We will be running it back with Rose, Tori, J-Bro, and unfortunately, Kai. Oh, and Cloyus. Not unfortunately with Cloyus. Just unfortunately with Kai. We will be running it back. I did purchase a uniform, by the way. I did. I now will match with everybody. And I will look hotter than all of them. Especially Kai, but that's not much to compete with, you know? Sarby was amazing in Backrooms. He was cooking. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I'm good at shit like that. Like strategy games. You said stories beforehand? Yes. I will try to go live around 5 p.m., but I would really appreciate it if you guys showed out. Chad, who are we rating? Are any of your roommates live right now, Kai? Damn! Kai, wait, am I following Rose and them? I can't remember. I thought I followed them, but I haven't seen them live. Oh, yeah, no, Rose is live right now. Oh, dude, I totally forgot to fucking... Wait, is Rose, like, at the beach right now, bro? Oh, shit. All right, we're rating Rose. Chat, we're rating Rose. I'm such a bad friend. I totally forgot to fucking follow her and Tori. I'm such a fucking bad friend. Fuck. Okay, recenter. At least I'm not as bad of a friend as Kai. Like, Kai is literally the worst friend that ever friended. Like, we're chilling. We're fucking chilling. Chat, live tomorrow. Turn on post notifications. Join the Discord. Before you leave on YouTube, make sure to like up the stream. I gotta go fucking edit. Go tell Rose I said hi and that I sent y'all. Okay, bye. Go.